Kamatis na. Crispy. Kaya yun. Crispy pa yun. Crispy pa yun. Ini. Oh. Init ka na pa. Hindi na mo. Hello. Tayo pa hada na. Init. Tayo pa. Init. Adi na. Tara ba? Ma. Ma. Kaya labanan ako ni Uma. Kalimutan.
Paman mo uglaan ko.
Labanan ako ni Uma.
Hindi mo naglabhan. Wala pa. Wala lang. Bakot ang yan mo.
It's not often I'm welcomed to a city with fireworks and the ringing of bells. Of course, this hullabaloo has nothing to do
Wow.
with me. A combination of the French Revolution
Good.
and the ringing of the bells, the bells, the bells, of the beating heart of Bordeaux. The grosse cloche, the big bell, it's on a across the alleyway. It is one of the city's most prominent landmarks. This bell tower has been standing watch over Bordeaux since the Middle Ages. It is the same bell ringing for centuries in times of peace, in celebration.
The bell is really somebody for people.
Marion Belleville is my key to exploring this treasure. Would you please read the inscription?
Oh yeah. J'appelle aux armes.
I call to arms.
J'annonce les jours.
I announce the days.
Je donne les heures.
I give the hours.
Je chasse l'orage.
I chase away the storm.
Je sonne les fêtes.
I arrange for the holidays.
Et je crie à l'incendie.
I cry out against the fire. This is exciting, isn't it? Après nous,
Uma, saan ka? Hotdog. Ay, corn beef. Ano corn beef? Unang ulog to. Corn beef. Butangan na ulit itlog. Kani po? Kani, ikon.
with me all the way.
Kani. Okay, gawa nung kunin siya. Oh. Kani, kani.
Us are taking
Oh,
on a medieval workout.
Dili yan, matagak mo dyan na pa.
It was built in the 13th
Hmm,
century.
sige.
When they built big city walls. And we have a lot of inscriptions, you know, engraved on the walls. The 1711
Today, we call it graffiti. When it was written in 1711, suddenly it's art and history. This tower served as an entrance to the once walled city. Oh, but it was something else.
This is a 15th century door, and there are
Hindi na siya kings pa, pero ako lang linit. Akong dito balik. Crispy.
Look at this.
Crispy yung pala to.
What would you get locked up in here for?
cries, bad cries.
Is that the exit sign? That's nice.
Thank you, James. Jimbo,
Dito ako butang pa.
the one-liners.
Diyan, butang kilid. Para
Hindi
dito.
mo sasawan. Diabunin mo na. Sasawan? Lamig ito mo sasawan ah. Very good. Na, pangita ko na. Ako na niiyabot ako bakwan.
This is the same bell that's been ringing since 1775.
I want to go her by her name. Yeah, you know the name. The Bordeaux people were very attached to this specific bell. It's really part of the life of the city.
Bordeaux. The beauty of being here.
Dedicated to yogurt ni Angie.
This is a place that
May ask ko na eh.
celebrates the quality of life.
Bugnaw kayo?
And you can
Wala
travel
na.
right the way through the delight of the region. Cookies, chocolate noir. From the food to the pace of the life.
Puts red sugary butter into that.
Tawag sila ma?
Not what you do, just
Sudlan, ugok. Oh,
the delicious art of living. The French make it seem so easy.
Diyan sa para ka lami sa Kings pa, no? Ma, tagpila ni ma. Tagpila ni manok. Tagpila. Tagpila, tagpila.
Yes, so lalog
Di ba, tagpila ba? Tagpila.
Ha?
Tagpila.
40.
Incredible journey.
Ang
My
kuan.
passion for food was passed down from my mother,
50 pa.
who taught me the art of Thai Chinese cuisine. My culinary voyage
Rutin mo
begins
na
here,
pa.
in the dynamic part of the where Chef Emre and I uncovered the secrets that made Turkish airlines in-flight dining truly exceptional. Delicious.
Good morning, Chef.
I'm excited. What are you gonna make for me today? Chef Emre and I want to create a dish that is truly unique.
Pag-iskan talong mo sa labas.
Up in the air.
For us, precision and
Wala, wala. Sweet na timpla.
This is so beautiful. Wow, look at that. I can't wait to try the plate as well. In Turkish Airlines Restaurant in the Sky, you can experience the flavors of the world in one place. The possibilities of discovery are truly endless.
Ganun na, balik ka na ba? Inubog juice oh. Pantulod.
Equatorial is my sanctuary. As a wildlife filmmaker and conservationist, I've been captivated by the rich biodiversity across this unique country for over a decade. It's only when you lose yourself in the forest are you able to hear the story that has been telling. Every day, I discover new wonders across this untouched wilderness. Join me in exploring the beauty and promise of equatorial Guinea.
Da, 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 da. I'm singing.
Bilang.
Yun na nagtatawag pa.
Bilang.
Papahan na.
Tissue, tissue.
The mirror
Ma, tissue ma.
into France.
Kaya,
Turns
kaya.
our plaza into both an art installation and a moment to savor.
Bilang, nangyara.
What's that?
Turn caution to the wind, roll around in it.
Incoming.
It is the world's largest reflecting pool. Safe at the moment to be serving a different purpose. It's a paddling pool, James. It's a paddling pool. I mean, it makes you want to do like with leaves. This water feature runs through a cycle. The plaza fills,
Tama.
it
Yan.
drains, and then comes a reflection. It's that way
Ang
this
yogurt
training
pala.
now.
Ang katulog mo ng
That's
yogurt.
starting to
Saka?
look like quite a good.
That's a mirror.
It's a mirror.
Gawas na ako.
Great, check it out.
Pagkatulog na yogurt pa. Sa prutas niya diha do.
Mga bisag kaon eh. Masaya ka putas.
Getting excited by some water that's been
Hanggan lang yung apple. Bilin.
splashed around.
Suway na kunit. Doha ka gamot pa. Para ma-exercise. Ano yung gamot?
Très bien.
Suway, doha ka gamot pa. Para ma-exercise. Bug na rapod.
Yogurt, dahil kuan. Pagkatulog.
Na. Para ma-exercise. Ano?
When most people think of Bordeaux,
Sa
they
dili ka
think of
yung mukha,
wine.
oy.
Chateau after chateau. Dogs
Abiyahan ako yogurt.
here. There are
Abiyahan ako.
Kalityo na.
Ha? Strawberry ito.
Bordeaux. And it's
Abiyahan ako. Yogurt, strawberry. Para nag-ice cream. Kahit yun.
this region of southwest France is so good that you producing wine
Sa
from
ng bata na. Si Kaog, si Lumel. Yogurt.
Ah. Ano? Strawberry. Nestle. Strawberry. Baka naman.
is it's not only historic, it's generational.
Bantugra. September 27, 2025.
It's been
Ning birth ka ba? Ning birth? Ning tugab ka?
100 years.
Oh, ayo. Murag ice cream. Balik ka ba ba?
Kita ka super.
Oh! Or ice cream lang.
It's where everything happened.
Froze up. I think it froze up.
Yes, it's a fairy tale place.
Hindi kayo matulog anak pa.
It's
It
difficult.
froze up.
Nag-everyone, limpyo kayo.
Do you have work like my mother to maintain everything? Really the main maintenance.
Makan.
Mowing the lawn, painting things, he started, but he's part of that. Did you ever doubt that you were going to go into business? Never.
Strawberry.
Sorry to correct your question. It's not a business. It's a life.
Ano ba?
It's a life.
Ikaw na yun ka.
It's a life. Really, it's like that.
For the Laguna family, owning an award-winning vineyard is only part of the story. It is a way of life.
Yan ka na?
Kanito mo kanito.
I don't have the pedigree, but I am falling in love with the idea of chateau life. You've got the shoot that comes out of the thing.
This is not your shoot.
Dahil po, mag-ice cream mo.
Ay, utang di sa ay.
Ibutan ako para mag-ice cream.
Generally, the essence of wine in Bordeaux is the most historical. For me, the best.
You go along this.
It's very precise.
You don't go along this whole thing like that.
We do. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Ah,
Nice and true.
I think you know I don't drink alcohol. But they told me that's not a problem. It doesn't matter. I can still put my novice abilities to the test. Not by tasting, but by smelling.
Black grapes, look at that. So great. Describe. So now we're going to Sauvignon Blanc. So this is a local grape from here. This is yes, apple, citrus. All those grapes, Semillon 80.
So round one went very well. Round two gets trickier.
I give you the three bottles and you put them in the right order.
That's the sparkling.
You will be very good.
ayun na. Ice cream, ice cream.
And that's the
It is good.
Look, the French, they are not embarrassed to say that the good things of life have to be enjoyed, savoured, and just lived. Quality. And speaking of, is there any great joy than pastry and chocolate? What's the debate on this pressing pastry matter?
My name is Chef Pan, and my love for cooking has taken me on an incredible journey. My passion for food was passed down from my mother, who taught me the art of Thai Chinese cuisine. My culinary voyage begins here, in the dynamic part of Istanbul, where Chef Emre and I
Istanbul.
uncover the secrets that make Turkish Arab dining truly exceptional.
Lamig sa bawsa sa
We're
ako.
gonna
Sew.
make a mistake. Chef Emre and I want to create a dish
Sa'yo bigay ko ng kuwan ha. Yun ito.
in the air.
Wa mag-abot ito. Ano si Abra? Kuwan na dito na. Lawrence arrange na.
Wow, look at that.
Mayroon po sa'yo. Kasayo ko na.
In Turkish Airlines restaurant in the sky, you can experience the flavors of the world in one place. The possibilities of discovery are truly endless.
Sip na po din. Ulitan itong ako.
This is incredibly fine, Sam. It's almost powder.
You know what that indicates? You have to wear it.
Adik na mga sari ay.
People taking their shoes off.
Ang gamay nga ang kanisa ay.
Maybe you're right. It's much harder with your shoes off.
Australia. You did, shamelessly. Shamelessly. Oh, for goodness sake. When it was suggested we take a morning stroll of Europe's highest soldiers, I readily and foolishly agreed. I had no idea what was in store. The dune lies more than 100 meters tall. It is a steep incline. Somehow I missed that. Oh,
Here we go. We've made it.
we have. This is incredibly impressive. This is quite extraordinary. The vegetation over here, the dune, it's vast. The dune lies less than an hour's drive, southwest of Bordeaux, in Alcatraz Bay. It's all to do with the topography and geography, the wind, the ocean, the cap, and the forest. What's interesting is it's still a massive amount of stuff, but it's also, frankly, rather delicate. And while visitors are allowed, of course, we are reminded to be good stewards of the dune.
Oh, qua lấy cái gì?
8,000 years of planet Earth's history. 8,000 years.
It's not very old, but is it?
Kapamisdat na, no? Sa? Okay, ano mas matatiin.
Isda. Ikaw niya udto. Udto.
So,
Ito niya. Isda.
That is above the deep.
buntag, mag-relax na siya, no? Wow, very good. Hindot kayo, hindot ng guys. Hindot pa sa mga.
Kung mabuntag, magkuhan ka.
Very
Come on.
precious.
Ano ba? Kung mabuntag, magkuhan ka. Magkuhan ta, ugma. Kalibang ba?
Just literally having no one.
James has a new motto for our time here in France.
Aman mo to, pig.
Whatever the situation,
Pig, puso na to,
whatever the
pig.
stress, James,
Ayun, ulanan.
Do we give this the Julian?
Ako, magpatag lain, pig.
the boulangeries, the patisseries, it's all part of French daily life.
Mama? Oh. Kaon ka?
What are you making? Oh, what I need
Pag kami yung kaukan on.
is I want to get a rousing debate here. Just what they call this treat. France is divided. Dressing most of the country calls it
Pero
Caloy
magkaroon ko
chocolat.
yung paan.
In Bordeaux, it's known as the chocolatine. Don't get me started on the northeast, where you might hear it called the croissant au chocolat. Chocolatine or pain au chocolat? There is great war. You're a chocolatine woman. I told you, everyone has an opinion. There is no debate at Grain Bakery. Their chocolatines are award-winning. And behind the baker's bench today is Nicolas Ruel. He's trying to teach me what could possibly go wrong. This is here? Yeah. At its most basic, chocolatine starts with a series of presses and folds. This will now go here, working butter and dough into several layers. Is it the same number every time?
Yes, on a dit qu'on est différent if they croissant or chocolat.
Pain au chocolat.
Chocolatine or pain au chocolat. It's up to you. Perfect.
You won't stop.
Mao di ay wala mo ro kay gani. So, ubos na. Ang sa ubos na ninyo buka.
Get the butter. Do we put a bit of flour on it? Yeah. Why not? Just to keep the butter happy. Now this
lami.
machine takes some getting
O
used
mo
to.
di lami kay kuan di ay
When I need it to go fast.
strawberry.
The street floors be ready.
layered and trimmed, the star arrives. The chocolate.
Oh, there we go.
You put one like this, another one. This could take all day. Always doing one hand. Oh, you're showing off. All right, I accept the challenge.
Hey, better. Maybe you have the 1 week you can be the master.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Funny, when you think about it, it is pastry and chocolate. Such a simple pleasure. Stirs a strong affinity.
Silver day.
Almost too good to eat.
Silver.
Apa yun?
Dali na, dali. Dali na. Good, dali.
So more of that good life is about to slap me in the face.
Dali. Dali, dali. Ikaw mo. Ikaw sa likod. Dali. Alawan, may mo na.
My name is Chef Pan, and my love of cooking has taken me on an incredible journey. My passion for food was passed down from my mother, who taught me the art of Thai Chinese cuisine.
Yan na. Tamtam.
My voyage begins here, in the dynamic part of Istanbul, where
Meron
Chef
ka.
Emre and I
Tamtam.
made Turkish Airlines in-flight dining truly exceptional. Delicious.
Oh.
I'm
Ano?
excited. What are you going to make for me today? Chef Emre and I want to create a dish that is truly unique. But how do you keep
Ayun na.
myself up in the air?
Precision is
Dali.
Anak ka. Nak.
This is so beautiful.
Tamtam.
Wow, look at that. I can't wait to
Tamtam.
try it as well.
Dali. Dali, dali.
In Turkish Airlines restaurant in the sky, you can
Tommy.
experience the flavors of the world in one place. The possibilities of discovery are truly endless.
Kami. Oh. Tamtam. Ano? Dali. Tamtam.
What about the guys on the water? This is a huge monster thing. When I
Durante
said I
kami
wanted
isa.
to explore the art of this in the southwest of France,
Yan na.
this isn't what I had in mind.
Oh. Kami. Ano na lang? Ayan.
Good thing.
Yan. Kami.
Meet Lolo. I'm on his caviar farm, about 90 minutes from Bordeaux. This is incredibly powerful. It turns out France is the world's third largest producer of caviar. Who knew? Caviar comes from sturgeon, and Laurent has sturgeon galore. Long nose, yellow belly, feisty. And there are those that are just plain huge. They're everywhere. In fact, they are everywhere. Cascade has more than 100,000 sturgeon at various stages of growth.
The fish are 1, 2, and 3 years old. So it's a 5 months old fish. There is 27 kind of sturgeon. This is the most famous Ocetra caviar.
The business of raising sturgeon is not for the impatient. It takes about 10 years before the fish are ready to produce caviar. Which brings me back to why I'm in this pond. When it comes time for
Panlapay
harvesting,
ni Yin ang
the
isuod
fish
na
are separated by hand, by an expert. No, not me, don't worry.
All right, grab one, grab a small one.
It's not that straightforward, James.
Oh, mate, behind you's grabbed about 20 so far.
Yeah, how many years have you been doing this? How many years? This was very nice if you want to take it. Very good. Look at that.
We've done all the talking about fish.
And caviar. So we haven't actually seen
Gusto na ko.
any certain.
Pero mga bata may ilag daw.
Then go to caviar. see people eating caviar. You know, pretentious. Why do we have this pearl spoon?
Okay, because we don't.
What's the price of this stuff? Do you like?
It's a good spoon. In quantity. The model of pearl spoon is only because we don't want to give oxidation test, a little test.
Like most people, when I eat caviar, I take just a little bit because it's so expensive. Here, I'm encouraged to do the opposite. Don't think, just eat. And eat lots.
First, we put it on one. First, put just eat.
The second spoonful. Now pay attention to the taste.
Can you hold it? Absolutely.
Rich, rounded, deep.
But we need more. More details.
Lolo has a wonderful saying. Luxury is quantity. Straight off the hand. Caviar with cream. Où est l'addition? Where's the bill? Caviar.
The only thing you have to be careful is with caviar what people don't like. You don't want cream.
Caviar, fine wines, chocolatines. They know how to enjoy themselves here in Bordeaux.
Hello.
And you'll want to come here and enjoy the good life for yourself. Bordeaux in southwest France. Definitely part of our world.
Inay ng gawin.
In association with Turkish Airlines.
Alright,
Travel
take
for
it.
the future right now.
Alright.
Would you? A place where visits to other planets are no longer a mere fantasy. Where you can watch autonomous cars race skillfully around the Formula One track. A place where artificial intelligence is developed sensibly with human flourishing combined.
Oh, buro to.
Abu Dhabi is making a
Buyag.
commitment to the good future so that people
Lingkod sa taglay.
can facilitate
Gaang mo rin.
business.
Yan niya, one. Pagkabaso. Very good. Pagkabaso mo.
Antod na mga kuan ka ba? Next week siguro, taas na na imong kuan. Imong dosage imong kuan. Ang pagkaon. Nya inom na tatong kepra. Kaya di man pwede idungan nato karon kay kuan pa man ka. Kana ra man mainom imong tambal. 17 days na lang atong tambal na. Kaya 30 days raman gikan September 7. So October 7 mo man ang tambal isa nimo. Kato na ding isa nimo katong kepra. Katong ilami ba? So kailangan man to imnon. Kaya para mo to sa brain. Oh, di na kay kuan no? Imong naong di na kay kuan ba? Nanay unod gamay diri oh. Nanay unod oh.
Ano ba yan ka pa?
Hugaw ni pa. Hugaw. Ha? Hugaw kayo. Hugaw kayo. Kuya? Kung asa na siya?
In Gaza, why is leadership failed here?
Selfish.
Duwan na ka bo. Duwan lang yan. Labtik eh. Duwan lang.
Happens when we were trying to
Yan.
Yung dala ng tatay ng mga ganun.
dictate as a president for Serbia to acknowledge Kosovo's independence.
And it's here on these grounds in Peter's Square that it's
Kung ano yung laban?
This is what 18 months of war has done to the children of Gaza. Where do you find empathy with some of these autocrats? I think it's tragic if you write in yourselves. Look here, the genocide in Rwanda made you almost fit for
Drive na.
Tell us about that moment.
Bapak driver na.
How does this story share
Oh, ano ka daw? Ha? Kanggog?
Pugadagan mo eh. Tanggop.
Kanggog na ka?
Oh.
Hinay mo.
Inidagan niya. Takal. Alas 6 mga good. Alas 5 sa nagikan.
Alas 6 mo na yun.
Alas 6 ka.
Alas 7 na, oy.
Alas 7 lagi. Ni alas 6 sabi sapit nagikan. 1:30.
Di ba nagikan ka daw? Alas 5 na.
overnight, testing with ballistic and cruise missiles as well as hundreds of drones. We have a look at the damage and the response from neighboring countries. Plus, there's new scenes
Yeah.
on Disney and ABC's move to pull
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel's show off the air. We'll tell you what we know about a meeting between
So yung
Kimmel,
sibling
his
tayo
lawyers,
ganyan.
and
Anggog ka.
bosses.
Sira ka oras pa dahil.
While the show is off the air.
Ura na. Tanggol.
On a program that accepts highly skilled foreign workers. We'll tell you the industries that could be hit the hardest coming up.
Kuya,
Plus,
niya?
cleanup is underway in parts
Kuya, ano tawag?
of
Eh, hintay ba siya?
landslides, damaged homes, buried roads and cars, attracting chances for more rain.
Abot sa dito.
Pag oras.
Ay.
We begin here, new this morning. We're getting our first look at damage after Russian attacks in Ukraine overnight. Ukraine says Russia launched almost 600 drones plus 40
Ang
missiles.
mga dextrose ng mga sobrang papa nimo, ngayon itong ate nimo kada siya pabulak.
And says it's ground
Kaya ka na mga sobrang nga mga dextrose na.
Russian drones
O man ay gigamit na sa una. Vitamin sa kornang kain, flower booster.
CNN's Barbie Lutz is a drone
Tangan
joining
ate
national
nimo sa pagkapulang.
Dili na mo ka.
Ay, na-dextrose.
These hopes for a
Ano sa man?
ceasefire and meaningful negotiations seem even further
Di maka.
away. These incursions
Dami.
into
Dnipro River.
Friday, which
Ma-admit ka na ginoda ko na po.
Poland this morning are things that Russia actually denies. But you've got NATO, warplane scrambling, and anytime that's happening over
Really?
Europe, obviously that is a great concern for European leaders.
Yeah, libang lang.
It's also a concern for U.S. President Donald Trump,
Okay.
who had this to say on Friday.
So inang tagkon, inang taog. Ala pa mo pa. Tulo pa mga ikatulo pang adlaw mo. 21 pa gud. Ginawa libang ka Wednesday. O Thursday, Friday, Saturday, tulo pa babay ko pati.
Scrap na pala. May trouble. Putbot mystery.
And, big trouble is something that has been European leaders for quite some time. There has been a fear since February 2022 when Russia invaded Ukraine that the war would somehow spill over into these European countries, or that NATO would somehow get involved. And the fear right now is that's coming true. And so you've got leaders across Europe right now really in discussions about what they need to do and what NATO needs to do going forward. It's a worrying time here in Europe, Jenny.
Yeah, worrying time indeed. All right, Barbie Lutz is from Rome.
Wala din
Thanks
mo
so
to,
much for your
ano
report.
po, eh.
We have new details this morning
Wala din
emerging
mo to,
on the sudden
niya.
suspension of Jimmy Kimmel Live. Sources tell CNN the crew will be paid through the next week, but beyond that, the show's future still hangs in the balance. And protesters gathered outside of ABC offices in New York and Los Angeles Friday to voice their support for the late-night host. Demonstrators slammed ABC and Disney for suspending Kimmel following comments he made about Charlie Kirk's suspected killer. Now, Trump ramped up attacks on the media Friday, calling negative coverage of him illegal. CNN's Brian Stelter has more.
Hey there, yeah, this whole week has been one long stress test of free speech rights in the United States.
Pa, ikaw man mo
There's
higda ka.
been a roiling
Ligo
debate
ulan.
about polarizing political commentary
Yung ano,
in the wake of
may
Charlie Kirk's
inihiga niyo ba?
murder. And
Ligo
now
oh.
ABC's
Yung libang
ongoing
ko.
suspension of Jimmy Kimmel is a key part of that discussion. But this free speech debate is happening on other fronts as well. Free speech groups, free expression advocates are also raising concerns about the Trump White House's warnings that it wants
Oh, inong kadag dulkulak ron.
And there are also
Di ako katulog ni gabi. Inong nakadulkulak. Para makalibang ka. Sige, kung buntag kang libang, ma-disrupt na naman tulog. Yeah, inong tararon. Pa, dili pa na sa mga react ugma. Tagduha pa kadlaw mo react, inong tadaron. Ha? Inong tadaron?
That's the federal agency that oversees local TV station licenses.
Asa man, inong tadaron?
Trump keeps floating his ideas about pulling TV station licenses if they air coverage or content that he doesn't like. He has been clear that
Nya lasing ko tuog ta na. Lasing ko. Dito matuog ta na lasing ko eh. Kay di pa nakatuog. Grocery niyo.
But Trump keeps saying that
Ma,
networks like ABC
ini-grocery ninyo ma. Ma, alas 3 ba, ini-grocery ninyo. Inom siya ng dulkulak.
3:25
Mo-
po pa papa nimo.
Di, 2:30 ito eh. 2:30 kay gipukan mo pa.
Siya may akong agron.
Mao gani. Paingnon nimo siya dulkulaks. Ano dulkulaks?
Dili ana lang na kaya lay agron.
No lagi.
Yang tulog. Pura may
Committee publicly
magpasari,
urged
pero
ABC
kung
to take
siya na
action
ko,
against Kimmel hours before ABC
One
did just
minute.
that. Two, it's revealing that
siya na
Trump
may
said
agdong
ABC
ka
had
ng dipindi
to
sa
pay
iyang
$16
koleksyon.
million. Because ABC did not have to pay Trump a single penny. ABC
Hindi
chose to
tulo,
settle the
kinako
lawsuit
Kim.
with Trump last December.
Para ko sa tapat.
Tanggol mo ko ba? Dili lang tawag. Mo yung number.
Kanang matapad ko ni mo pa, nagpasari na ko na anak. Ha?
And now many media critics
Kailan na ko kukaon pa, oy.
Wala ko nagpupot kasi ko ka mo.
Nakatuwa mga mata ka.
seen that happen at Paramount, also at Meta.
Wala.
And
Because
also perhaps emboldened Trump to turn the heat up even higher, resulting in the moment we're now in, with Kimmel benched. So on Friday, there were further protests outside Disney's offices, both in New York and in California. And around the edges, at least, those protests and possible boycotts, they are a concern because Disney tries to have a squeaky, clean, all-American brand. You know, the company doesn't even like to have a single piece of trash lingering on the ground at Disneyland, and now they have protesters outside the Disneyland gates having a rally for free speech. So I think the reality is Disney has an incredibly sticky brand.
Ah, di sa mga buntag.
The subscribers with streaming service. It's unlikely for the company to have a big hit to its financial bottom line because of this controversy. But the network does have a perception problem.
hindi siya karga lang ko siya si Karen
It
Miller.
does not have a majority of Americans behind
Drive pa.
it. It is very
Pero pareha si Rong. Gasolina na ko niya kon. Ade, makasave siya pa kay Gismil biya bakan port. Ang sakyan na pa Gismil na biya. One way lang. 20 mil ya bakan port. Gismil lagi. Ang kon.
And for other media companies that are criticized for allegedly
Sulang ko na.
Brian Stuff, CNN.
Ah, ginahan sa kapit-kapit ko mo ya. Sulang.
Be on high alert at tomorrow's memorial for conservative activist Charlie Kirk. It will be in Kirk's home state of Arizona, and thousands are expected to attend. Plus, President Trump is slated to speak. Back on Friday, students from Utah Valley University gathered for another vigil honoring Kirk, just 9 days after he was assassinated on their campus. Students held candles in the darkened auditorium, accompanied by piano music. Their message was one of peace and unity. CNN's Nick Watts explains.
Bili na ba? Bili na lang kami dala na. Kaya maglisod mo, bili na.
Ano pinumukan surang ka?
Okay.
Pilihan na.
Lisod ka na ba? Lisod na. Patak adlo. Init kini. Sige ko kon.
St. Francis of Assisi, whether it's hatred, let us show love. You know, here on the UVU campus, there was some division before Charlie Kirk got here. A lot of kids didn't want him to come. A lot of kids did. After his assassination, it was unity. Unity
Tail pa, tail.
behind
Sakay
his
tail.
murder. And
Wala.
obviously, this is also a local
Isapin mo
story,
lang.
but we're
Kaya may
blessed
gusto
to
yun.
live in there.
Okay. Sila yung exercise.
He said, you know, we were in the bubble. We
Okay.
were used to this. They are now. And, you know, the security at this vigil today speaks to that. No bags allowed in, metal detectors. We weren't allowed to broadcast live from inside. Things have changed here. As I mentioned, unity was one of the watchwords. I chatted before the vigil with a guy in a MAGA cap, red tie, and he said to me, you know, we need to find out your friends and we also need to find others ourselves. Maybe this vigil, that's the blessing in store.
Hindi ka rin. Bitaraw mo ko na yun. Yes,
Thank you very much. Right, so this now, we're following the flight delays and cancellations at airports across Europe. Operations at several major European airports, including London's Heathrow, Brussels, and Berlin, have all been disrupted by a cyber attack. Now, the attack is targeting a company that provides check-in and boarding systems for several airlines. It's left some automated systems inoperable, allowing only manual check-in and boarding procedures. Plus, the suspects have been arrested. Federal agents and protesters clashed outside the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement facility in Chicago's west suburbs. Now, agents used tear gas and pepper balls multiple times against protesters who were blocking vehicles trying to leave the parking lot. The Chicago chapter of the National Lawyers Guild says federal agents arrested at least 10 protesters. And Eric Siebert, the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, is resigning. He made the announcement to staff yesterday, although it's not exactly clear when that will take effect. Siebert was under intense pressure from President Trump to charge New York Attorney General Letitia James with mortgage fraud. Siebert was nominated to the position by Trump back in May, and had been serving as interim January. Now, in a post on Truth Social early this morning, Trump claimed Siebert did not win, but that he pulled his nomination after he received strong support from Democrats. And the Trump administration is trying to make it even more expensive for companies to hire international workers. President Trump signed an executive action on Friday, which would impose a $100,000 application fee for H-1B visas. Now, if it survives legal challenges, the fee would be a steep increase from current base filing fees of a few $100s. The administration says this is all part of their effort to curb what they see as overuse of the program. And of course, this is just the latest in a series of efforts from the administration to crack down on immigration and place limits on the types of foreigners allowed into the country. CNN's Kristen Holmes has more.
President Trump taking a number of executive actions on immigration today, including imposing a new fee on H-1B visas, as well as creating what they are calling a gold card immigration program or pathway. So starting with those H-1B visas, which are essentially visas that allow companies to hire foreign workers for a minimal, or used to be a minimal fee, that have specialty skill sets that they couldn't potentially get in the United States. Now that fee is going to be, for an application waiver, $100,000. Now this is an enormous increase in what these applications are going to cost for these